Yo, what it do, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully you guys are having a good week, man. We are back with another video. This is a custom tactics video. Haven't done one in a while, so I thought why not do it right now. So to be fair, there is a new formation which we will get into, but before we do, we are going to shout the person that commented on my latest video. Thank you so much, my guy Gaming with JT, an absolute legend. If you want to get featured, all you got to do is comment first or be the first to comment on my latest video, and I will shout you out. A small incentive. Appreciate everyone in the community. Join the community, boys. We are here for a good time and a long time, man, indeed. So appreciate all of the boys. And also, if you guys want a team to be built, because you know team of the season is up and you guys obviously have insane untradables, etc., you want new teams, do check out my basically like a Patreon or basically like a tipping page. Check out the second link in description. I will give you guys the obviously rundown. You just state your budget, your untradables, your console, and obviously send your email. It's all written right there, so just check the second link in description. And yeah, before we get into the overall video though, if you guys obviously want the new team of the season cards, are you that guy that's absolutely livid for people having insane unbeatable teams? Are you just itching to try and get the best FIFA 23 experience? Now with the most reliable coins, use MMOEXP. It is a fast, quick process. Get the most reliable FIFA 23 FUT coins by using code META. You can save yourself 5%. Link is at the top of my description. MMOEXP, that is. Check out MMOEXP indeed right there, man. Today we are looking at the 5-4-1. This formation is insane and every pro player is using it. Apparently some guy stated about said something about it, and someone used it and they absolutely enjoyed it so much. So we are here to break down this exact formation. It is insane, ladies and gentlemen. This information is solid, man, and I feel like if you are writing this weekend, you have to use this formation because it's currently the meta post patch, bro. Easy. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into it, man. Defensive style always gonna be balanced. I don't see anybody actually moving this up and down. I've watched a few videos. I've noticed that this always seems to help for me, the defensive style, because you're doing the defense, especially with having a 5-back. It's difficult if you want to obviously constant pressure, etc. Only when you down a lot of goals and you kind of want to attack a lot. But I think for this 5-back, it's not a ultra attacking formation. I just have it there, obviously, but it's not an ultra attacking formation. It's more of a formation that you want to see comfortable with. You know, you want to obviously see out the match. But overall, starting with this formation and ending with it is amazing. Very good defensively, and if you are good generally in attack, this formation will be amazing for you. So just do bear in mind you have to have 5-star skillers, and your striker must be insane. So we will get into that. What I like to actually play around with it. I like to have it balanced, 45 to at least 55, with it completely up to you. If you obviously want to up that and you see that your play is a little bit narrow, you obviously just up it to at least 55, making that the max. Don't go over 55. And yeah, you got the depth as well. Completely up to you. I like to obviously have this either, if I am down a goal or two, I like to have it at 72, because when you have 72 depth, basically this means that you have the offside trap right there enabled, so your players will generally come up the field obviously after a goal, or even just after set pieces, etc. It's just generally nice to have, especially if you are down a goal or two and you want to kind of have them a little bit up the field. I think depth is perfect. So 72, it's completely up to you. I think if you're playing attacking, they'll go 72. For me personally, I always like to have it balanced, as I stated. So 55 to 60 is generally how I work with. So you can actually, in my opinion, have 45 to at least 60 depth. That's how I see it. Perfect right there for me. Completely up to you, as I said. Custom tactics is how you guys play, but in my opinion, I feel like this is probably the better one right there to obviously play. Both are play balanced. Long ball is generally not really this type of formation style. I think if you're playing a 4-4-2, however, and you have like the Mbappe's, the what is it, the Isaks, and then the Alawirans, long ball is amazing because those guys are absolutely quick, especially if they're on the wings or if they are striker, they just get in behind so effectively. But I feel like for the 5-back, you don't need anything, just have it unbalanced. As I said, the 5-back does all the work for you, man. Don't really need to say much more about it. Transgression, I've said it multiple times in past custom tactics videos. Direct passing is the best. You know why? Because of the fast 1-2s that you can obviously have, bros. Literally, if you play 1-2s in this game, you're going to win so much more games. And especially with the 5-back, you have to be much more comfortable with playing from the back. So if you see that the players are absolutely pressing you, just either switch the ball, because there's obviously going to be your left wing back and your right wing back. So be sure to obviously know exactly how to play under pressure, as well as also transition the ball in terms of switching it, obviously left to right, etc., up and down. But yeah, width, I like to have it on 50. It's balanced more or less. Plays in the box. Now this is a personal preference. I feel like the more players that you have in the box, the better. The only downfall is that with other formations, if you have too much players in the box, you are going to get counted and you're going to effectively, they're going to score on you, boys. I'll be completely honest. So it's generally just nice to have it on balance right there. But I think if you are having a 5-back, players in the box doesn't really matter that much, because you have 5 back, boys. You literally have 5 defenders at the back, so you won't get accounted that much. Corners up to you, free kicks up to you. I like to have it on 2. It's just generally balanced right there for me. But yeah, we're gonna jump over to the actual team. Now, as you can see, my team is a little bit weird right now, but I was playing with this formation on the weekend, and I had some different players. I sold them obviously, but I think for now what I can actually show you is left wing backs and right wing backs. You can have attacking players there, boys. Just do bear in mind they have to at least have some sort of defending. Like, you literally can have Gareth Bale at left wing back. He obviously transitions amazing up the field and down the field. So completely up to you where you want to play those certain players. I have Guendouzi here. You know why? 5-star skills, transitions so nicely from defense to attack. These type of fullbacks also have to have skills, in my opinion. Like, you got Zanetti as well, step overs, etc. And Zanetti is always going to be a beast. Just in terms of like a versatility, he's a beast. So you need to have that versatile card right there in terms of that. And another thing I want to actually add is, we'll go out here, and as you can see how my team is transitioned, or how it looks right now, is I've got Zidane at left mid, right? But in game he plays CM. So it's always nice to have those versatile players that can play other positions. But in terms of minute 1, you want them to at least have full chem, and then in game they obviously move to wherever you want them to be situated. That's what's nice about the 5-back as well. It is up for debate where you want to put your players, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is how we are looking. The RB, more or less fast players on the wings. You always like to have fast players. Skillful is always nice. Messi is actually my left center mid. I've played with him here, it just doesn't work out nicely. So sometimes what I do is I either get a right mid that can actually play there in terms of CM in game. So just have to see where they can obviously play. I think it's always nice to have someone like a like Guendouzi can play there. I can't lie. Guendouzi is amazing at CM. Obviously, Zidane's also good. So just make sure you have a ball winner. Messi's just there, obviously, because I don't play this formation all the time. I play a 3-4-2-1. That's also a very, very nice formation alongside it. It's actually a nice formation to counter the 5-back. I cannot lie. So yeah, if you want to see that formation, do check out my past videos. I have made a custom tactics video on that. But yeah, we are jumping over to the actual instructions now. In terms of instructions goes, I have actually had them on the balance instructions for everything, so I can just show you exactly what to put. So in terms of left wing back, what I like to have is I like to have my my actual left wing backs, have them on balanced, because you obviously want them to transition, etc, etc. So if you notice though in this formation, if you are getting counted a lot and you're getting scored on, I mean, if you're getting scored on a 5-back, like 5-6 goals, then I don't know if it's your defense or if it's your fullbacks being unbalanced or join the attack. So if you are doing that, trust, put them on stay back while attacking. But for me, balance works out perfectly right there. We don't do anything to the goalkeeper. Right now, that goalkeeper I have is, I don't know why I have that goalie, but yeah. The center backs don't need, obviously, things right there. And the CMs, now this is important. This is probably the main, your fullbacks and your CMs are the main players in this mix. So you just have to have them, just make sure to actually have the best coins allocated for them, if that makes sense. Sorry, I just had a brain fart right there. But yeah, we are going to jump over to where you need to obviously situate them. So cover center is always good because you want them covering the center. You don't want your fullbacks and your CMs clashing, because that's just not great. So cover center for both your CMs, and you want at least one on stay back while attacking. I like at least one stay back while attacking, because in the middle you don't want to get counted. Even though there's going to be your center back, like your main center back, like Maldini's mine, the one that jumps into tackles, it's always nice right there. So you don't really need to have your CMs on stay back. They actually transition up the field very nicely if you have box-to-box CMs and someone that can do that, you know, if that makes sense. So if you have more or less like someone like a Ruud Gullit, or someone like a, not Ruud Gullit, sorry, someone like a Vieira or someone like a I'm trying to think, like a Essien, then have one on stay back, because that'll be your ball winner, and then your other one, just have him on balance right there, man. I'll be completely honest. Stay on the edge of box for cross. Completely personal preference. I like to have it on balanced. You don't want to obviously get counted too much right there. And I'm just trying to see what other things I had. That was more or less it for the CMs. In terms of left mids and right mids, now this is where the rattiness kicks in, boys. You want this on comeback on defense, bro. You know how insane this is, bro. Because when you're defending, you literally effectively have like your whole team literally defending. Your CMs, you got your wingers, you got your fullbacks and your center backs defending. So comeback on defense is always a nice addition to your left mids and right mids right there. And this, you have to have them on getting behind, cut inside. We'll put that getting behind, cut inside, and then I think it was stay on the edge of box for cross. So your wingers is also very important. I mean, everyone is important in this formation, but you guys get me what I'm saying, man. But yeah, definitely do that, boys. If you want players to effectively cut inside, it's up to you. I just think personally, I don't really always have it on cut inside due to the fact that I want my players to stay out wide and obviously score the trivelas and finesses, if that makes sense. If you do that, so have them on balanced chance creation right there. And also getting behind is completely up to you. But I just like that because effectively you have kind of like CFs. Your wingers become CFs, if that makes sense. But for me, I'll have it as that for now. It's very, very OP as well. And then also make sure they have stamina, boys, because they're coming back on defense. So yeah, if you see there's a lot of defenders at the back and there's no one making that runs, then just have it on balance because the wingers will effectively be in attack. They'll do their own thing, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it's always nice to have, though. And then the very last one, boys, that is your striker, the most important guy literally in your team, because he's effectively the one that's up the field. He's not in the mix. I mean, I actually seen another guy not getting banned. He had, I think it was come back on defense for his striker. You know, that is crazy, boys. You're basically having your whole team on defense when you are getting countered. That is crazy. But don't have that, boys. You want your main striker to at least be in the mix and scoring the goals. At least 5-star weak foot or 5-star skills. If not 5-star, 5-star is always a nice addition. You know who's good in here? It is the main man Kaka, boys. 5-star, 5-star, fat birthday Kaka in this position is amazing. Probably one of the better strikers up there in this, obviously, 5-4-1 formation. So Mbappe is always nice. You got the likes of Ginola being nice, etc., etc. And now, as far as your supporting, attacking, and obviously defensive support runs, you want to stay central, get in behind. Stay forward, in my opinion, doesn't really do that much. It doesn't do anything for me. So I just have it on basic defensive support. So sometimes the work rates do the job. Like if you have a high and high, sometimes they'll be back, but they'll always be up the field if they have high. So do bear in mind right there. Stay central, getting behind is always nice to have. And that's the main formation, boys, and tactics, I will not lie. The very last thing, boys, I want to actually state with the CMs, it's completely up to you, but I think I'd rather have the attacking support being unbalanced because, yeah, you don't want them clashing with your fullbacks and center backs. So have your CMs on cover center only, and they will do the job. Trust me, they will defend. But also, if they're not there, you have your wingers on comeback defense. So do bear in mind that you don't want anyone to clash. You know, you want to be at least nicely situated. You want everyone in their respective positions, etc., etc. So have your CMs on attacking support balanced right there, and cover center is the main one though. Have them on cover center. But yeah, that is the formation and tactics, boys, for the 5-4-1. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Please do smash a like, subscribe. Tell me if you guys are going to use this, man. It's very OP, and a lot of people are going to use it. I already know. So you have to kind of at least have it in your arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Speaking of Arsenal, I'm sorry, boys. Are they winning the league? I've been your boy MetaMike. Please smash a like, subscribe. I will check you lads in the very next video, man. Have a sweet one, boys. Peace.